Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the portfolio. It's been quite a few weeks since I put out a video. Definitely apologize for that. Moving forward, I hope to be putting out a video at least once daily, if not a couple of videos, depending on the trading activity with the portfolio. I have been doing a lot more trading with options trading, so definitely hope to put out a video series with options trading, as well as the overall strategy of the portfolio. There have been a number of developments in the portfolio, including the largest holdings in the portfolio, Ford Motor Company and Portola Pharmaceuticals, definitely have been trending down a bit, but I have been doing some positive returns in options trading. Again, hopefully we'll put out a video series about those trades. So let's just jump into the portfolio here, give you a quick update of what's in the portfolio. There's been a few changes, as well as some big downtrends in the largest two holdings that we'll highlight in this video. Up on top there, you can see over the last day of trading, the portfolio is down 818.02, representing 0.47% of the overall portfolio. You can also see up top there, the portfolio is sitting just over $173,000. You can see that the numbers are changing a bit as well. That's because I have jumped into some cryptocurrency trading with Litecoin. As you can see here, currently trading at 57.26. The layout for the cryptocurrency platform a little bit different than the stock trading platform. Definitely like the stock trading platform better, especially with this chat on the bottom. Do not like that at all. If we take a look at the holdings here, I have a position of 2.56, and you can see there it does go down to quite a few decimal points. Average cost $77.99. So again, currently trading at 57.23. Not a good rate of return so far with the cryptocurrency trading, down 26.61%. Just put a little bit of money in, playing around with the cryptocurrency trading here. I was going to be doing some day trading, swing trading with Litecoin, but just put some money in, trend it down a bit. I'm going to hold it for the longer term and kind of see what happens with Litecoin. May also jump into some of the other cryptocurrencies, but for right now, I'm going to focus on options trading as well as stock trading as I have in the past. You can see the current options on the portfolio. I'll highlight these in a different video, but been doing some pretty good trading, especially with AT&T here. If we go down to the bottom of the portfolio, you can see here a recent contract for $100. But if we go down here, you can see 65.80. Excuse me, that 65 was actually a day trade with options trading. You can trade options just like stocks. Went ahead and sold off, got $80 in premium, and then bought those back for 65, making 15. Then using those same stocks, sold off another contract for a $100 premium. So overall, a $115 trade with those particular stocks. You can see another premium 350, 150, 77, 22, 112, 540, one of the better options trades so far, 105. So I've been doing quite a bit of options trading with AT&T primarily, but with also some of my other stocks in the portfolio. Another highlight here would be with Ford Motor Company. It has trended down quite a bit, as we'll talk about in the stock trading section. But you can see here a very good, nice rate of return here, 27.76, 89.55%. That contract is expiring January 18, 2019. Did that for an insurance policy if Ford did start trending down, and it has. So very lucky, or very happy that I was able to get into that trade before that big downturn in Ford Motor Company here. So let's go to the stocks here again. I just want to highlight all of the holdings in the portfolio, as well as any big developments that I have been doing. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Again, I have all of these stocks in different market segments. First, I have my ETFs here, DVY. On the bottom, just to point out as well, you can see the number of shares I hold, as well as equity value. And Robinhood has been updating the platform a bit. You can see portfolio diversity. And also here we have candlesticks. You can see the buying and selling activity. A little bit more traditional way of looking at the graph here. So very cool that Robinhood is continuing to add new features to the platform. Wish they would expand statistics here a little bit. But overall, not too bad for free trading, both stock trading as well as options trading. So again, let's jump into the portfolio here. ETFs, first starting with DVY, 1 share, SCHD, 1 share. And again, you can see the equity value and portfolio diversity on the bottom. SDY, 1 share. SPHD, one of my favorite high dividend yielding ETFs, pays out monthly as well. You can see just 0.87% of the overall portfolio, but I do have a little bit more holdings of this in my E-Trade account. 36 shares, 1514.88 for equity value. VOO, another very good Vanguard fund that I have in my E-Trade account. Just a few shares here, 2 shares, 0.31% of the overall portfolio. VYM is the last high dividend yielding ETF here, 1 share, 87.59. Next, we move into healthcare stocks, pharmaceutical stocks, starting off ABB, 31 shares, $2,905.94. Eli Lilly and Company, LLY, 5 shares, $523.88. Pfizer, PFE, one of the first stocks on the portfolio. Bought that about 2 years ago, 120 shares, $5,024.39. Portola, this is one of the stocks that I mentioned, definitely has been trending down quite a bit here. You can see over the past 1 month of trading, it is down 23.74%. Over the last 3 months, 32.14%. For the past 1 year, 51.32%. So I was lucky to get into the stock in this area here. Unfortunately, I have lost all of my gains with Portola Pharmaceuticals, at one point getting up to just over $65 or so. You'll see I still have quite a large holding, 847, 14.05% of the overall portfolio. Was able to sell a few shares off before the dip down here. But overall, I'm hoping that this will rebound here. A little bit unclear why this dropped so much. Some of the sales numbers weren't stellar, but for the pharmaceutical industry, I don't know if that was unexpected. Definitely the large institutional investors who hold the majority of the stock, about 94-95% of the stock, did not like those numbers and started selling off, as you can see here in the candlesticks. A lot of red here, pushing the price down. Again, under $30, currently trading at $28.72. Next on the list here, another great pharmaceutical stock, Abbott Laboratories here, ABT. This is actually the healthcare services component of AbbVie, ABBV. They used to be one company, but they have branched off into separate entities here. Abbott Laboratories, more of the healthcare services, AbbVie, more of the pharmaceutical business. CAH, Cardinal Health. CAH is a good stock that, again, has been trending down here a bit over the past 1 year, 20.61%, but here on the 1 month graph, it is up a bit here, 4.45%. Johnson & Johnson, J&J, 6 shares, $820.80. Next, we move into industrials, Boeing, BA, 1 share, $351.60. Lockheed Martin, 1 share, $328.91. GE, a conglomerate. I've been doing a lot of options trading, not very good with the options premiums, but overall, very consistent rate of return here, $4, $8, $4, $8. Really just kind of holding this, testing out some of my options trading strategies with this stock. So far, so good. May put a little bit more money into GE, but don't necessarily like it right now. If it does fall below, I think about $11.50 or so, I may jump in for a few more shares. 3M here, very good company, 2 shares, $425.48. Illinois Toolworks, ITW, 1 share, $141.07. Some railroad companies here, CNI, Canadian National Railroad, 1 share, $86.80. UNP, Union Pacific, 1 share, $154.65. International Paper, 2 shares, $102.89. DWDP, the merger between Dow and DuPont, 7 shares, $490.12 for equity value. The largest holding in the portfolio, moving into automotive industry, Ford Motor Company, as you can see there, very large portion of the portfolio, 35.43% diversity, 6,500 shares, equity value 61,360. But if you take a look at the last 1 month of trading, down 5.98%, 3 months 20.49%. So definitely has been hurting the portfolio overall. I jumped in, average cost about $11 or so. So this has definitely not been good on the overall rate of return for Ford Motor Company. I'm still in the green, however, just because of the very large dividend that it does have, currently around 6% or so. Last dividend payment I just received on the 1st of September, or might have been the 2nd of September, $873. And also that very large options premium covered call that I sold off for $2,900. Really have been averaging down here. Definitely if this continues to trend down, I'll buy more shares, and then when it does start trending up, I'll sell off covered calls for either a nice swing trade or a long-term hold with the options premium for a little bit extra rate of return. GM here is the other automotive company I own, 1 share, $34.40. Garmin here, moving into electronics companies, GRM, and 2 shares, $138.06. McDonald's moving into restaurants, 1 share, $163.45. Yum Brands, 1 share, as well as Yum Brands China, 1 share, $38.04, as well as $87.92. LB, L Brands, 1 share, $26.69. VFC, VF Corp, 10 shares, $912.90. Archer Daniels Midland ADM, 2 shares, 98.92. SYY Cisco, 1 share, 74.97. Moving into consumer staples here, these definitely have been hit hard over the last 1 year of trading or so. Have been moving up, maybe contrarian investments moving forward. Colgate CL, 8 shares, 5.36. Kimberly-Clark KMB, 2 shares, 232.12. HSY Hershey, 2 share, 28.48. KHC Kraft Foods, 15 shares, 850.35. Procter & Gamble PG, 6 shares, 495.90. And moving into some beverage companies here, Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, 1 share, 90.23. KDP Keurig Dr. Pepper merger recently got in for that merger, 25 shares, 574.75. And you can see here, it's been trending up very nicely here since it did incorporate. You can't see the graph from prior, but it was about, I think, $20 or so when it did make that merger, as you can see here. But again, the graph has kind of changed since when I last logged in. You could see when it definitely started trading as the new ticker symbol KDP. You can't see that any longer. Coca-Cola here as well, 3 shares, 137.25. PepsiCo PEP, 4 shares, 454. BOFI moving into financial stocks. Bank of the Internet, 11 shares, 396.88. Huntington Bank shares, 4 shares, 65.36. Morgan Stanley MS, 2 shares, 95.86. Wells Fargo and Company, 1 share, 58.13. ORI Insurance Company, Old Republic, 52 shares, 1167.66. Moving into technology, IBM, 1 share, 146.39. Apple, AAPL, 3 shares, 670.35. AMD, which has been on absolute fire over the past few months of trading, 1 month, 40.19. 3 months, 88.57. And over the last 1 year of trading, 110.29. So this has been on fire. Not quite sure what's driving this, especially after cryptocurrency sales have backed off quite a bit. It has been making gains against Intel, another holding in the portfolio here. So I think that accounts for a lot of the investor optimism. I'm going to be not jumping into, I think I missed the big gain here with AMD. Price targets are, I think, a little bit above $30, so it will be interesting to see if this starts trending back. There's a large sell-off, or the larger institutional investors will hold this for the longer term, driving up that price. Again, Intel here, INTC, 13 shares, 613.60. Consolidated Edison, ED, 5 shares, 406.75. There are a few other holdings in the portfolio. I'm not quite sure why it is not getting into those. Go ahead and scroll down here. Microsoft, MSFT, 1 share, 108.74. AT&T, 1,000 shares, 32,180. Again, I have a very large holding just because of the options trading I'm doing with AT&T. It's also got a very nice dividend as well, over 5%, 5.067% on the last dividend payment. Verizon, another telecom, 3 shares, 161.96. Moving into energy, XOM, ExxonMobil, 11 shares, 885.06. CNP, Centerpoint Energy, 4. And for these few remaining stocks, I'll just quickly go through these. SO Southern, 3 shares. APLE moving into Real Estate Investment Trust, one of my favorite real estate investment trusts. It's got a very nice dividend yield, and I think for the longer term, it'll have a very good rate of return as well. 275 shares, 48.12.50. FRT, 4 shares, 524.96. IRM, 200 shares, $7,254. Also doing some options trading with IRM. O Realty Income, 32 shares, $1,881.28. STAG, 1 share. Moving into some high yield funds, closed-ended funds. GOF, 4 shares. PCM, 2 shares. PSEC Prospect Capital, 306 shares, $22.70.52. PTY, 1 share. YYY, ETF of high dividend yielding business development companies and closed-end funds, 1 share, $18.38. BHK, 1 share. BAC plus B, 1 share. MARA, 1 share. Also jumped into some SDR here. As you can see, I have currently 284 shares, $414.64, just to do a little bit of day in swing trading with a penny stock, just to play around a bit with that particular stock. So that is the portfolio. Again, I'll kind of back out here and scroll up the portfolio very slowly here. You can see on the left-hand side ticker symbols as well as shares in the portfolio currently. So again, just wanted to update you guys on the portfolio. Moving forward, I hope to be putting out at least one video daily. Again, focusing on a lot of the stock trading that I'll be doing. Definitely I'm going to be moving quite a bit of capital around. Don't necessarily like the portfolio right now. Definitely want to jump into some more technology stocks, as well as a few other higher risk stocks that may not be necessarily considered blue chip or dividend yielding stocks. We definitely want to take a little bit more risk with the portfolio moving forward. So again, this is the portfolio. If you guys have any questions about this video, please let me know in the comment threads down below. I'm going to be trying to go through a backlog of comments, quite a few. Again, apologize that I have been not updating the portfolio as I have in the past. But again, moving forward, I hope to be doing at least one video a day, as well as dedicated videos for options trading. And if I do enough cryptocurrency trading, I'll do a little bit more of those videos as well. So again, I hope you guys enjoy the content on the channel. I hope you guys enjoy the video series. If you guys have any great video suggestions, ideas, please let me know. Always looking for new videos to put out, new things to read up on, and new stocks to potentially jump into for buy and hold strategies, as well as shorter term dividend capture, swing trades, as well as options trading as well. If you guys have any advice for me, please let me know. Always appreciate that. So not to make the video too long, I'll kind of end it here, and we'll see you guys next time.